What a wonderful day, everyone! Good day, my name is Floral from BSIT 301, and I'm here to present to you all my finished game entitled as Gizmo Says. And this game is heavily inspired with the famous childhood American game known as the Simon Says. And Gizmo Says works the same as that famous American game, but except that Gizmo Says has questions and trivia questions as well as trick questions that makes the players confused, a little bit more confused. And those are some basic things about Gizmo Says, and let's find out more about this game by playing. And anytime now? Okay. Now let's hit start right here, and voila. Now, this is the tutorial of how to play this entire game. You can pause the video anytime if you wanted to find out how does it work by detail. And let's start. And the goal right here is that we should be successfully answering all 10 questions at once. So let's do this. And this is what is going to appear if we answer correctly, as well as we're going to have a score. We have scored 1, it says right here. Yeah, and 2 lines that simply that's parallel. Oh. Oh, I forgot that's asymptotes. It's supposed to be straight lines, not just 2 lines. This one is 6, so I've actually scored. And let's score one more time before we speed everything up. Let me answer the gadget. Alright, so before we actually answer this final question, ever since we didn't even encounter a question that it doesn't say Gizmo Says, when we press not Gizmo right here, that means to say this only works when you don't have Gizmo Says under the question right here or command. However, if you actually press this one while it says Gizmo Says, it doesn't give you a score. Yeah, and we just scored 8 out of 10 because I actually got a wrong answer earlier ago, and as well as that last question. So yeah, this is the credit screen, and let's quit for me to discuss about the code itself. Let's go. So let's go first and foremost to the main, or to the most important class or J-frame class of this entire game, which is the game frame. Since the game frame got thousands of lines of code, we're just going to discuss how this is work. So basically, per frame we have what we call as the constructor. The constructor then calls its components inside right here. Okay, its components has 3 methods. We got the init components, we got the pack, and as well as the get random level. Basically, the init components, what it does is a built-in J-frame form inside NetBeans that will call all of your J-frame components, the buttons, the labels, everything that includes inside of the entire frame. Next one is pack. This is for being considerate in terms of what we call as like resolution sizes, stuff like that. Those components will adjust regarding to that one. And get random level, this is how the game gets started. So basically the game starts by means of choosing a number, a random number from 1 to 30, and per number has an if statement that will modify the button labels, the question, and as well as what is the correct answer. And let's go back once again to the entire screen. We have the pause button right here. The pause button, what it does is when we press this one, it disables all of the buttons that the user could potentially press, and especially the timer. The timer itself, which is this one, what it does, it counts from 60 to 0. When it goes to 0, that means the game over frame will be called. But if not, well, it will let the game continue and make the player has the next question up until the last and final question. If the player manages or successfully answered the final question, then this will appear instead, which is what we call as the victory screen. So we have the score frame and it says victory, hooray, and it says 0 out of 10, and by default it says great. However, this still depends on how much you've actually scored. Right. The next one right here, the clear button, what it does is just removes the entire content over here, which is the answer field. And of course the answer field, we don't have a designated action for it. Next one is the submit button. What it does, when you actually press this one, it reads the answer that this entire JText field contains. And last but not least is the not Gizmo button. What it does, it prints not Gizmo right here, regardless of a random number that has been chosen. Meaning to say, whatever it is, 1 or 2 or 3, you can actually press this one anytime. However, you should be only using this button wisely, okay? Press this button wisely and you will be able to survive. And as well as some extra code, we have like credits frame, and this is what it looks like. Doesn't have enough code, but we have a code for it, and it's just for the button itself to call the entire game, I mean main menu screen once again. And when the main menu screen was actually called, this is what it looks like. You go back once again where you actually started, and then you can play the game again, or you can actually quit. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is for educational purposes only. And that's all. Thank you very much.